Hi students, let us start with new chapter, perimeter and area of a plane figure. It comes under the topic menstruation. It is chapter 32, page number 289 in your textbook. So let me explain you few concepts which will come under the menstruation topic. Okay. So here we have closed figure. What is a closed figure? So coming to the closed figure, we can see the figure drawn here. Okay, all the four sides are joined together, so we'll get a closed figure. Okay, so the figure should be closed and it can be either straight line or the curved line also. Okay, so that is the meaning of closed figure. Hope it's clear, children. Now coming to the next one, region. What is region? Region is the inside part of this closed figure, which I am trying to shade here. Okay, to your better understanding, I'll shade it with some color. Okay, you can see the shaded portion, not outside, inside the boundary. It's called as the region. Okay, so that is called as the region. So clearly I'm drawing it once again for your clarification. Okay, so look at this is how it's shaded. Okay, this is called as the region. Okay, next we have perimeter. So what is a perimeter? Perimeter is the outer boundary. Okay, this length of the outer boundary is called as the perimeter of the given figure. So for the closed figure, you can find the perimeter. Length of its boundary is called as the perimeter. Okay, now if for example if I draw a triangle, the sides given like this, so what will be the perimeter? I need to add up all the sides. For this question, it's 3 plus 4 plus 5 will give me the perimeter. 3 plus 4 plus 5 is equal to 12 will be my answer for that. Okay. Now, if we draw in the figure like this, for your understanding, I'll do few more examples. If you have a figure like this, how do you find the perimeter? The perimeter will be found. You need to add up all the sides in order to find the perimeter. Hope it's clear, children. So this is how you will find the perimeter. Now coming to the next one, coming to the perimeter of a rectangle. Okay, this one is 14 centimeter you will get if I take it as centimeter. Okay, now coming to the perimeter of a rectangle. How will you find the perimeter of a rectangle? Perimeter of rectangle is, if you have the sides like this, so you know the length and breadth. Okay, perimeter as rectangle as length and breadth. So what will be the perimeter? L plus B plus B, that is equal to 2 times L plus 2 times B. Okay, it is 2 times L plus B will be the perimeter of a rectangle. Now coming to the perimeter of a square. You know that all the sides of a square are equal. So how will you find the perimeter? Perimeter will be L plus L plus L, that is equal to 4 into side will give you the perimeter of a square. Okay, so what will be the each side of a square will be equal to perimeter by 4. Okay, hope it's clear, children. Now with the formula of perimeter of rectangle, you can find out the length and the breadth if perimeter and one of the values given to you. So length will be equal to P by 2 minus B and B is equal to P by 2 minus L. Okay, hope it's clear. Now coming to the perimeter of a equilateral triangle. So equilateral triangle, all the 3 sides should be equal, right? So perimeter will be equal to 3 into side. perimeter will be equal to 3 into side. So how will you find each side? Each side can be found out by side is equal to perimeter by 3. Hope it's clear. So for the other triangles, you need to add up the sides. Since it's equilateral triangle, all the sides are equal. Now let us directly do exercise 32a. So in exercise 32a, I will not be doing the first two questions. You need to read out the question, understand it and do it yourself. Okay. Then you can understand, you can understand yourself how far you have understood the concept, what I have explained to you. Okay. Now coming to the third question. Let us start with the third question. Okay. The third question we have figure given. So you can directly find the perimeter by adding up all the sides here. So go through the figure what we are drawing here. So just add up all the sides, you will get the perimeter. So what do you get when you add them? You will get 5 plus 10, 20, 30, 30 plus 50, 80, 90, 105, 110 will be your answer. Okay. So let us do the second sub question now. The second sub question, you have a T-sided T-shaped figure. So similar way we'll add them and find the answer. So solving them, you can see that equal lines are put so that you can understand the length of the unmarked part also. Okay. So adding all them, what you get? Perimeter will be equal to 4 plus 20 plus 4 plus 8 plus 8 plus 20 plus 20 plus 4. Adding them, you will get 60, 76 plus 4, 80, 88 will be your answer. Okay. You will get 88 centimeter. Hope it's clear, children. Let us write down the value. Now coming to the fourth main. So in the fourth main, you can find the perimeter of the rectangle whose length and breadth is given. So first question, length is equal to 40 centimeter, breadth is equal to 35 centimeter. So perimeter will be equal to 2 times L plus B, 2 times 40 plus 35 equal to 2 times 75 equal to 150. So you will get 150 centimeter. Coming to the second question, length is equal to 100 meter, breadth is equal to, length is equal to 10 meter, breadth is equal to 8 meter. So 2 times perimeter is 2 times L plus B, 2 times 10 plus 8 equal to 2 times 18 equal to 36 meters. Third one we have length is 8 meter, breadth is 80 centimeter. 80 centimeter I can convert as 80 by 8, 10, 100 is equal to 0.8 meter. So perimeter is equal to 2 times length plus breadth, 2 times 8 plus 8.8, that is equal to 210 to 8.8 equal to, you will get it as 17.6. Correct. I am just solving it for your reference. You will get the answer 17.6. Now coming to the next question. 3.6 meters and 2.5 meters, 4 meters. So perimeter is equal to 2 into 3.6 plus 2.4. Let them added. Let us add them. What do you get? 3.6 plus 2.4 is equal to 6 meters. 2 into 6 equal to 12 meters. Coming to the next main. If P denotes perimeter of rectangle, L is length and B is breadth. Find L if P is equal to 38 centimeter and B is equal to 7 centimeter. We have already written that formula as shown here. We will be using the same formula. I have highlighted here. Okay. So let us use the same formula. So what will be a length? The length will be equal to P by 2 minus B. 38 by 2 minus 7. 19 minus 7 equal to 12. Next question you have. Find the breadth if so 100 centimeter can be written as 100 by 100 is equal to 1. B is equal to P by 2 minus 1L, that is equal to 3.2 by 2 minus 1. So that is equal to 1.6. 1.6 minus 1 will give you what? 0.6. So you will get 0.6 meters. Now coming to the second sub question here. Third sub question here we have. Find P if L is equal to 2 meter and B is 75 centimeter. So if you convert 75 into meter, you will get 75 by 100, 0.75. Now let us convert here length into centimeter. So 2 meters is equal to 200 centimeter. Let us do that. Okay. So you can directly solve now. P is equal to 2 times L plus B, that is 200 plus 75, that is equal to 550. Hope it's clear, children. Let us complete the rest of the questions in the next class. Okay. Thank you, students. Complete this work in your classwork.